Right, so here's the continuation. I'm still driving through Berlin in 620 metres. I'm probably going to get on an Autobahn of sorts anyway. This is near the Tempelhofer Freiheit, as it's now called, the old Tempelhof Airport, which has now become a space.
Turn left in 300 meters.
Red light, but never mind. I hope you're not the Berlin Town Authority or whatever. 220 meters, turn left. I don't think this guy's going to let me jump this light. So.
In 100 meters, turn left.
So that means effectively that once I get on that, I will be on motorways, effectively, except for this little bit where you just get pushed over to the side at the border, and maybe some customs person interrogates you like they did to me coming over, though they're not really supposed to do that in my opinion. Just nicely zooms in on what I'm supposed to be doing now. I've got it showing north as north, but that's not always very helpful, but never mind, it shows here what we're supposed to actually do. And also I can always look at the road signs, that's clear. That's what you've got to do first and foremost.
In 50 meters, turn left.
Plan a bit. So this says Dresden-Neukölln on the 100 motorway in Schönefelde, which is the remaining airport. Spandau was liquidated. Tempelhof's been liquidated. We're left with Schönefeld now. Tempelhof, is that right? I don't know. I don't know what they've got. Spandau may still be there, but one of them's been liquidated. Tempelhof's definitely been liquidated. Schönefeld's supposed to be liquidated. I did this not so long ago at New Year, didn't I? But at Christmas time last year I had a visit here 6 months ago. That was very pleasant. I could do with coming to Berlin twice a year, you know, I actually do quite like it. But I don't know my way around that well. And that's because a lot of things get built extra on top of what was ever built the time before. But of late, there hasn't been that much built.
Prepare to leave highway in 3.4 kilometers.
And people are getting a bit fed up with this guy. I'm not sure that I really do have to leave the highway in 3.4 kilometers. I think you've got an old map inside you. From what I remember, you can come all the way. So we can go all the way to the, in fact that's even what the road is telling me. So I'm not going to come off it and you can suffer. So yeah, so this is basically it. This is the drive back. And from now on in, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be mainly doing motorway with very little exception. Just coming off, I suppose, to take petrol, which I don't think I've got enough to quite get me to Warsaw, but I'll have to do one tanking up. It's now shortly after 8 o'clock because I had to stop and get my wife what I promised her, which is some Malzgetränke, malt drinks. She likes Vitamalz and Karamalz. I got her 60 bottles of Vitamalz, which isn't cheap, but you do get some money back on the bottle afterwards when you bring them back. So no doubt she does keep those bottles religiously. She's very serious about proper waste management, is my wife. She takes that very seriously, which is good. I think it's a right thing to do. And
GPS signal lost.
And one of the things I had to do was, of course, stop and go into Lidl. Well, Lidl's an awful low-tech shop, but I suppose it's going to give me a better price than other places. I hope it did. I didn't have anything to compare it with. I managed to get parked for an hour free. It would have been up to an hour free, but obviously I didn't use a whole hour. And I discovered that they wouldn't accept credit cards, but I had enough euros on me still for the so that's used up the euros nicely without hitting any of my bank accounts. But none of the credit cards that I had were any good for it. It says it takes Maestro. Well, everything I've got is MasterCard now or Visa. So in Germany, you know, just don't expect to buy things all over the places. When you come into Germany, if you're only with the international things rather than the German standard DIN, which is Maestro or EC car to what the hell that is. Nobody knows except for the Germans.
In 80 meters, keep
The
left.
Germans are like the Americans of Europe. They've got their own systems and they stick to them, and because they're kind of quite big and almost in a way nearly superpowerish, they've got this superpower mentality like the Americans have and the Russians have. You know, we don't need to change much. Everybody else can change around us, but we're not going to change very much anymore. So they've got really conservative systems. They don't even have you don't even put your PIN code in when you do buy something with a credit card. It's absolutely nuts. And so I was lucky I had enough euros just to cover that. It was 44 euros and 90 cents, and I got 99, was it? Yeah, 90 cents. I got just 10 euro cents back, but I just had enough just to cover it. I've still got a €5 note and a few bits of coins. That's about right. I don't really need to have. When am I next going to be in the Eurozone? I don't know. I'm not. Well, I suppose I will come. I might. Well, I'm going to hopefully go to England in a few weeks, but right now, since I've had my share of running the car and getting my Wanderlust out of me, I'm not sure, and I've got my wife her Maltz drinks. I'm not sure that it wouldn't be just better to go by plane. It's certainly cheaper, and now that I've got a silver card, I can take 2 bags, 2 suitcases, so I can take more stuff back with me. So it's really questionable whether I really need to do something like go in the car. I don't need that much stuff from the UK. The things I get is things like Ready Brek. I haven't been having a lot of that. I probably should, because it's good for you. Coffee Mate I like, and I can't really get that. Branston Pickle, I can't really get that. Tomato soup, and I can't really get that much either. So those are the things I get in large quantities if I drive there. But it's not essential. I can get some anyway, even without, because I can obviously pack two lots of 20 kilograms. 40 kilos is quite a bit, and if it saves out a lot of time and a lot of driving, and at the end of the day driving is always a bit of a risk. You do see car accidents, you do see people dying on the road, so it's not like it's a no risk undertaking. So maybe that's what I'll do. So then I don't really need any euros, because I don't have any other further trips coming up that involve the Eurozone. So other than going to England, if I go by plane, that's no euros involved from Warsaw. What else is there? Novi Sad later on in the year, assuming I go. That's not a Eurozone place, Novi Sad. I don't even know what country it's. Serbia, isn't it?
Prepare to turn right in 300 meters. You are over the speed limit. Take next right in 100 meters.
I can't. Have I gone past it? That doesn't feel like I've gone past it.
Take next sharp right, then next left. Drive 2.2 kilometers. You are over the speed limit.
Surely not. Oh, it's still 12 kilometers ahead. Of course it is. So Schönefelde Kreuz isn't for 12 kilometres more. No, what's telling me to get off the road. It's just got an old map in it. So basically, didn't feel like I should be coming off yet. I think I believe my own internal GPS rather than this thing, you know. So there we are. I think it's silly to spend too much time filming because I've got a bit of a challenge ahead. I've got to
GPS signal lost.
yes, of course it is. I've got to go all the way to Warsaw, and that involves quite a bit of attention, I suppose, and I've got something to listen to. But I think I'll conserve my energy, so as filming takes a little bit more up. It varies the route a bit. If I feel like doing it later, I will. If not, I won't. But anyway, I thought I'd round it off a little bit, because we're now basically on the motorway that takes us out of Berlin. That's the end. That's really the end of the conference, in a sense. I didn't see anybody when I went back into the hotel to. Oh, there's the bear with his little hands up. That's the Berlin salute. Yeah, I didn't see anybody from the conference there. I saw a lot of other people that have come for their conferences. I didn't see anybody left from our conference hanging around. Everybody seems to have gone off. I think there were some people that were going to stay till Saturday, but I didn't bump into them. I think that's only a small minority, so I wouldn't expect to necessarily bump into them. So, okay, so in order to give myself the correct level of concentration, I think I will turn off for now anyway. So thanks for watching the series. If I don't put it back on again.
Right, then left.
No, that's still not correct, is it? I don't know why you keep asking me to do that.
Continue straight,
okay.
Then take next shot left.
Okay, thank you very much again for watching the series, and hope you watch something else on this channel, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you.